Pack, we got a gold! I have not seen this card. Ooh, right off the bat, we get a Holo Foil Typhlosion, another holo rare. Following it up, maybe we will just get holo rares in every pack.
Collecting Pokemon cards can be a fun, exhilarating,
this set is amazing,
but also expensive adventure. You can do it for the nostalgia, for the fun, for the money and status, or for competition. Regardless of why you have gotten interested in collecting Pokemon cards, there are some general rules or best practices, so to speak, to learn to get the most out of your experience without wasting money. Don't run off to eBay just yet, there are things to consider. Let's cover that in today's video. I'm Addy and welcome to Holo Quest. I post lots of videos and streams about Pokemon TCG openings, nostalgia dives, and even some newbie attempts at me learning the actual competitive game finally. So hit the subscribe and notification button so you can keep up with all the awesome content and don't miss out. In this video, we're going to cover the basics, the whys, the hows, and some do's and don'ts. Why not? Throw them in there. But I'll expand on all of these in future videos and throughout this mini series of sorts as well. First, let's cover...
Hey you! Yeah, you! Don't skip forward. I saw you reaching for your mouse. I know you might think that you know why you might want to collect, but you could be completely wrong. And this motivation will be the driving force behind pretty much all of your purchasing decisions. So you want to think about this carefully.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, first let's cover the motivations behind collecting. There are many, some which will naturally be skipped over here, and you could even be working from a blend of a couple of these. Honestly, if you think you might be spending a fair bit of money on this hobby, I'd grab a pen and paper, or digital equivalent, and brainstorm the words you think of when you think about collecting cards. If you don't know or don't have the full answers to these questions yet, that's okay. I'll talk about easy ways to jump in and see if you like it at all without investing a bunch of dough. Are you in it for the money? Are you hoping to pull the rarest of cards and sell them off, or find vintage classics and get them graded to make real bank? Are you feeling nostalgic for your childhood and just want to see some old friends? Are you an active Pokemon fan and you want a different way to engage with the franchise? Perhaps your friends are doing it and you just want to see what all the fuss and hype is about. Maybe you enjoy the gamble, the thrill of opening packs and seeing what you get. Or perhaps you're feeling competitive and you want to learn and battle in the game itself, either on its own or just as an end result of the cards that you open. These and more are all valid reasons to get into the Pokemon trading card game. But your priorities can differ quite a bit depending on which one of those motivations or multiple of those motivations you might have. You may also shift back and forth between these various objectives as well, or feel a blend of them at the same time. Or they may just change over time as your personal priorities change. That's totally okay. That's why I suggested brainstorming instead of just jumping headfirst into one, because you want to figure that out. Alright, you've thought about why you want to buy cards. What's the best way to go about it? On the surface, acquiring Pokemon TCG product in general is pretty easy. Admittedly, at this exact point in time this video is being made, many retail stores in the US are struggling to keep product on the shelves or have stopped actually carrying them in the physical locations at all for a little bit. But that doesn't mean that you can't get them. Big box shops like Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Meijer, etc. carry a ton of product when they're actually carrying them, but so do your local card and game shops. I recommend doing some Google Maps searching or general poking around in your area and seeing if you have any local shops that you can buy from instead. Shopping there helps support people in your area, and you can often find cool niche stuff or get more updates about upcoming releases and so on. Scalpers tend to rush the Walmarts and such more so than local card shops, so you often have better luck getting what you want from an LCS anyway. What you buy will depend on your collecting goals. If you're not certain why you want to collect and just want to get your feet wet, I'd recommend one of two things. Either let yourself impulse buy a single pack or two from the checkout lanes when you're at the store. These for $4 to $8 a piece and give you the experience of opening cards and finding holos, and even getting a couple code cards to try the online game if you'd like. My second suggestion, if you just want to feel like you tried something big, is to go for one of the $20 boxes based around a specific Pokemon, such as this one. These are usually in the dedicated trading card toy aisles at your big box stores, or you can order them online. They typically come with a fun promo card, an awesome art, a handful of packs, and either a coin, a big jumbo card, or some other fun item. These give you a lot of cool stuff to start with and a few packs to start a small collection and really get a taste for the opening experience. Once you do have specific collecting goals, you can then cater your purchases a lot better to what you actually want.
If you're wanting to learn to actually play the game, then you should start with one of the theme decks or battling-based products like the Academy boxes or trainer kits. Or Elite Trainer boxes are a great way to start up a collection and a deck. These come with 8 to 10 packs in the specific set for that box, 65 sleeves to protect your cards, damage counters and dice required to play, and then the rule book, the box itself, which is a giant storage box with included dividers to keep all your cards stored. These usually retail for $40 and are an incredible value to get started, no matter what your goals. If you're chasing specific cards or trying to build a collection of a specific set, you probably just want to grab as many packs as you can. Not sure what a set is? We'll cover that in a moment. For the fastest pack acquisition, you may eventually consider just buying full booster boxes. These are boxes of 36 packs that would traditionally go to stores for them to display and sell the packs individually, but you can order them sometimes through the Pokemon Center or on eBay or from card shops yourself. These typically run about $120 to $150, but depending on how old the box is, these can get very pricey as the years go by, so it's most effective to order them right when the set comes out or a little while after if the prices spike and then die down a little bit.
A set is a grouping of cards that release on a regular interval. Think of them like seasons of a TV show. New sets typically release quarterly and have a consistent theme that the cards are centered around. Sometimes they just introduce new types or rules that change the game, or just new fun art styles for the collectors. For example, at the time of recording, the new set is Evolving Skies, which is part of the Sword and Shield umbrella. Typically, sets are released in themes based around the video games released by, for Nintendo consoles. This is labeled on the pack. If you want to complete a master set collection of a specific set, that is to collect all cards in that set, then you need to open a lot of packs for that set, making booster boxes the most sufficient path for opening.
If you're trying to complete a master set after opening a lot of packs or aiming to be competitive with your play, you may find better luck purchasing singles, that is, individual cards, to get the specific ones you need. Commons and uncommons can be quickly acquired through packs, of course, because that's why they're common and uncommon. But specific rare cards can be hard to pull through packs alone, and it can often be way more cost effective to just buy the card itself. You can get these from your local card shops, from individuals and communities on Discord, Facebook, forums, etc., or from online shops like Troll and Toad. Keep in mind that prices fluctuate based on demand and the viability of the card in the competitive game, things like that. The more rare an individual card is, the more expensive it will be to you as well. If your goal with collecting is to make the most money possible, this is usually done in a few ways. Buying as many packs as possible when a new set releases to pull the rarest cards, and then sell them off while they're still hot and in demand and whatever. Saving up to buy vintage packs and then trying to pull high value cards in those for the best shape to sell. Or buying sealed product, typically booster boxes, elite trainer boxes, or other special collections, and then treating them like an investment that you just kind of set and forget and hang on to for a few years, or decades even, and sell off later when they're absurdly rare. With your goals in mind, it's a lot easier to spend your money most wisely. Buying a bunch of products at random is fun and exciting if you're just collecting in general or chasing the thrill, but if you're after specific kinds of cards or competition goals, you could be throwing away a lot of money. What about mystery boxes, or card tricks, as you may have heard about, and storing your cards? Get subscribed and check the description. We'll cover all of this and more in parts 2, that's 2, and 3. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing and hit the like button. I'm 𝗙𝗵𝗱, and remember, be kind, rewind.